Hi everyone, thank you for being here. This is a pick a card reading, pick a pile, or actually in this specific reading it is pick a heart. In front of you there are 3 piles, 3 decks with 3 hearts. Okay, we have the blue sandstone for pile number 1. Beautiful love heart, you see the twinkle in there? That's with the Witch's Tarot. We have the gold sandstone, love heart for pile number 2. This is the gilded tarot, and we have the opal sandstone. The opal love heart, no sandstone here. Beautiful colours in there. The opal love heart for pile number 3, which is the wheel of the year. So if you want pile number 1, that's the blue sandstone love heart with the Witch's Tarot. If you want pile number 2, that is the gold sandstone with the gilded tarot. Did a little spin for us. And if you want pile number 3, this is the opal heart with the wheel of the year tarot. So while you take your pick, I'll give you a moment to meditate over the cards. Feel free to pause and choose your pile. You can always choose pile 1, 2 or 3, a combination of the 3 or all 3 if you wish. Again, please do remember these readings are general, so they may or may not resonate for you. I may mention male or female, masculine or feminine, him, her, he, she. Take what resonates, flip the rest, okay, and leave it. If it is, if you are a female watching for a male, then do take it as a male speaking through the cards, and if you are a male watching for a female, vice versa, female, female, male, male, okay? The energies that I speak of when I say masculine and feminine are simply a 5-dimensional energy, and they do not specifically mean a 3-dimensional sex, if you like, okay? So now we've got this cleared up, let's get right on with the reading. Pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, you chose the blue sandstone. This is the Witch's Tarot, and this is going to be your reading. So these will be messages from your loved one, your counterpart, your person. What does your person wish to say to you? Pile number 1. Messages do we have for pile number 1, please? Those who chose the blue sandstone love heart. Oops, the first one is the love card. Really can't speak today, honestly. This is the Leo card, the card of strength. Okay, so you could be a Leo or you could be dealing with a Leo. This person is having to pull on their inner strength at the moment. Perhaps they are having a bit of a hard time during lockdown and needing to, deal with some past hurts. The next card, which is face up, is the 5 of Cups. So this talks about, generally people would say this is crying over spilt milk, but as you can see, the mermaid in the card here is actually feeling devastated. It's like she had all those beautiful cups filled with love, and she's not looking at all at the 2 cups that are just here, okay? It's I wanted all 5, and there are only 2 standing, and I can't see them for love nor money, okay? This is wishing on something that you'd never had, didn't realise you had, and threw it away for something that you thought might have been better, or they did, let's say. Okay, so having to deal with a lot of inner strength to do with a 5 of Cups situation, possibly to do with you. Now, the next card you have is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign or an earth sign. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles is not working on something. When you are in the 3 of Pentacles mode, you do tend to have a collaboration with people. It can speak of more than 2 people, but it's generally in the sense of contracts and building requirements. Okay, so somebody that would help you build something, whether that be something physical or, esoteric or in a relationship. This is not building it right here. Wanting to move forward to calmer waters, packing up, having to go through all the sneaky behaviour in the past, perhaps either with you or with somebody else, and deciding to move on now to calmer waters. Perhaps this person has been sat still in this little boat for a while, okay? Could be a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. This person has got the back turned to whatever has been happening behind them, and they are looking ahead onto the horizon, moving forward to this calmer space. And they're doing that with hope, okay? This is the wish fulfillment card. The star talks about having hope and wishes fulfilled, but it is also talking about healing, divine timing, and having to, you know, let situations play out, okay? Having to have the patience to allow the universe to balance the energies, to allow this wish fulfillment to come forward. Now, this could also be an Aquarius, could have an Aquarian in their charts, and the card that we have underneath the deck is heartbreak, okay? The Three of Swords, suffering a lot of pain, a lot of loss, and a lot of sadness. So your person is wanting you to know right now that they are drawing on their inner strength to overcome these feelings of sadness, this heartbreak and loss, okay? Not working on something in the past has made them want to move forward to calmer waters where they know they can have their wishes fulfilled. And they want to tell you that that is with you. So if they haven't communicated that with you yet, you may find that they will do very soon. I'm going to give you some clarifiers with another Wheel of the Year deck. So we'll clarify what is the Five of Cups. There we go. Five of Cups is the Knight of Wands energy. This is Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. This is talking about rushing in passionately, but also rushing out again. Perhaps this is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, wasn't wanting to commit, and then lost it all. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this here, please? Yeah, didn't work on the genuine offer of love, the romantic gesture, the sincere offer. This was something that was very well on their mind in the first place, but for some reason they went with an ego-based approach, I believe. Perhaps you was together in a relationship or maybe starting one. But what it looks like to me is this person chose passion over feelings, and that ended up hurting not only you, but the person that you are inquiring about as well. Again, could be Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus or Aquarius. And Libra, Gemini as well. We have everyone on the board here, but we have a prominent fire with the Leo card and the Aries, Leo and Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands. So this Six of Swords, what is this going towards, please? Again, the swords are always about cerebral energy, thinking, the thought patterns, so perhaps changing the way that they think about things in order to move forward, and needing that patience there to create that wish fulfillment, and knowing how to strategically put in place the movements that they need to, you know. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. So taking a leap of faith to move forward. These all came out together, but I'm only taking the face-up card. You've got the Fool here, taking the divine faith, having faith in the divine. And underneath there is the Strength and the Judgment. So perhaps this is a person from the past that wants to come back and reconcile. But this is taking that leap of faith, trusting in the divine and knowing it is safe to move forward now. Okay, and the next card we have is the King of Cups. So if you are dealing with a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpion, this could be somebody now that is prepared to offer their love to you when they come forward. Pretty positive cards there for you, pile number one. I hope this resonated, and if it did, please do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe, and of course do hit the notification button with the little bell down below, and you'll be notified when the next readings are out. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye. Okay, so we're moving on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, welcome. Thank you for being here. You chose the Gold Sandstone Love Heart. These are your messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Again, these readings are general, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest. And do remember, he, she, her, him, masculine, feminine, all of those are fifth dimensional energies and not necessarily the actual sex of the person. Now, these readings are general, But saying that, when you come here, there will be a message specifically for you, as I do believe there are no such thing as coincidences. So your first message is, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. This is that solid offer. It is materialistic. It can come as a gift. And many people call that the engagement card. So your person is certainly thinking on how to make a solid, stable offer of a materialistic nature, let's say, towards you. Maybe you're aware of this. Maybe your friends or family have given you a heads up. Let's have a look. What else? What other messages do you have, please, from your person? Pile number 2. Thank you. Next card is the 9 of Wands. Perhaps it's taken them a lot of courage to get to this point. Maybe they are very nervous about going ahead and doing that. They've had a lot to deal with. They've had some traumas that they've gone through, and they've come out a little bit wounded on the other side, okay? Maybe they have made the head over heart decision in the past. Maybe you did this with them. Head over heart decision with the King of Swords means not necessarily not having the emotion, but not being emotionally available, and that has caused this person to be quite defensive, let's say, but determined to show you this side of wanting to make a solid offer. Again, this could be business related, it could be love related. As I say that, we get the 8 of Pentacles, so you could be getting the offer of a business venture with this person you are inquiring about. This is somebody that is getting in on their craft. They are mastering their trade, and they're doing it all hours. Okay, up all night, up all day, but not something that is a chore, something that is wanted, okay? And the King of Swords there is always somebody of legalities, somebody that's high stature, so very good card to have if this is a business nature to do with contracts. The next card you have is the 10 of Wands, so they've had a heavy burden. This person or situation you're inquiring about has been very burdensome, but this person or you have the integrity and the stamina and the grit to go that full distance and get to that top of the hill. Okay, you've got to drop this burden, but you need to go through a few more experiences before you get there, okay? Life's lessons learned, burdens carried, and, grown from. What other message do you have? Is there anything else here for pile number 2? Messages from your person. Again, this could be resonating with you. This could be what's happening with them in their life at the moment. If you are looking for a reading from a person, again, if you want something which is more personal, you do have to book a reading. So please do check the description box below. And all the information is down there for you. So the final card you have is Temperance. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius energy. So we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. We've got the Sagittarius just here, and we have Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. This is all about the earth with you. Whoever chose pile 2, you could be very strong earth and fire. But this is the 7 of Pentacles, knowing that springtime is when you plant the fields, you plant the seeds, and you wait for them to grow to fruition. Okay, this is about divine timing, and Temperance is here to balance that out. Again, this is the divine energy. This is something that says, hold on a minute, you might have to wait and just let us align the stars. Sometimes waiting can mean for months and even years, so I hope whatever's been going on in your life, you haven't put it on hold. Do continue on with what it is you are determined to do. But this absolutely looks to me like the divine has stepped in for you. There's something that you've had a lot of work on, or this person that you're inquiring about, but they are almost at the point where they are at fruition, where they can pick their fruits of their labour, okay, and make this solid offer. So this is a financial situation perhaps here that could be going forwards into the next 2 or 3 months, I want to say. So let's clarify, what is the Ace of Pentacles? There we go. Yeah, manifestation. Oh, perhaps a small offer of love with a business partner. This is the Magician, okay, with the Page of Cups. Making an offer, but a solid, stable one. In actual fact, there is quite a lot of attraction behind that. So whoever this is that you are inquiring about, they are definitely wanting to manifest a new beginning with you. It looks to me like they want to collaborate in a business as well. So what is the Nine of Wands here for, please, for those who chose pile number 2? Heavy burden watching you. Somebody's been watching the other, perhaps staking out the opposition or the competition. This could be Aries, Libra, Gemini. And we have the King of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be a divorce or this could be a marriage. But this is definitely to do with courts and justice system, to do with money or a long-term commitment, okay? Making a head over heart decision, choosing money over love. That could also be another factor in this reading. What is the Ten of Wands? Why is this burden here, please? Oh, yeah, the Queen of Cups. This is a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. This is intuitive. This is the one who absolutely trusts her intuition, comes from the divine, listens to those sparks of messages and, you know, the synchronicities that go along in the day, but does it with love. Now that's been a burden for this person. Perhaps you showed them love and they rejected it, or perhaps they didn't show you theirs. What is the Temperance about, please? One more card to clarify for pile number 2. Why is the Temperance card here? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles again. This could very well be to do with working on a marriage. Perhaps you are inquiring about a spouse or a past spouse or a future one, okay? But this is, again, a spiritual leader. This is a clergyman. This is somebody to do with courts and commitment, okay? Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, and then we have Temperance is the getting to work. So maybe having to work on something to do with a partnership that involves money. It could definitely involve a lot of time, a lot of effort and a lot of sweat, but this is also confirmation that time is coming now. It is going to come to fruition in the next couple of months. This is springtime to summer. As you can see, the fruits on the tree are ripening and being ready to be picked. So that was your reading, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated for you, please do remember to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification button while you're there. Thank you very much for being here, and until next time, take care of yourself. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. So we're just moving on now to pile number 3. For new and returning viewers, thank you very much for being here and joining me. I do appreciate all of your views and your likes and subscribes. They do mean a lot to me. So please do keep interacting with the channel and please continue to subscribe. Now, we're going to move on to pile number 3, messages from your person. If you are just joining me, this is your reading. Pile number 3, the Opal Heart, okay? Beautiful card. Wheel of the Year cards. What is your messages? What are your messages from your person? Again, these are general. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Male, female, he, she, masculine and feminine, all just are words and they don't mean anything to do with the 3-dimension. They are simply energetic, 5th dimensional energies. Now the first card you have out is the Ten of Swords. This is feeling a lot of pain, a lot of agony, a lot of deception. This could be having to deal with grief, okay, whether it's a loss of a relationship, a person, something that they've done or you did in this relationship which caused a whole lot of pain. But this person is someone that's mourning at a grave. It could be their grave. They're feeling like, you know, they've gone through the rough of it and they can't take any more. But the good sign is the number 10 is the sign of completion. When you complete the cycle, you begin again, okay? So don't worry, don't panic. Could turn out to be very positive indeed, but could also be dealing with an Aries, Libra or Gemini. What messages do we have for you? Pile number 3. Where the love hearts going there? Turn around. Maybe this person is going through a lot of psychological trauma, in the sense of dealing with having to be alone, or in maybe in a house with people, or people, one person, other people, several people that they do not want to be with at this time. One good thing about isolation times, it does give people a lot of time to think, and perhaps this person has, you know, dwelled on this for too long, and as I say that, they are absolutely wanting to come out of this energy and take a leap of faith, wanting to move forward and trust in the divine timing, divine judgment, divine course. Okay, some things that are fated, things that you have to go through, knowing that whatever has happened between the two of you, or in your life or theirs, it was fated to begin this new cycle. You cannot start afresh without going through the lessons you need to learn to grow as a person. And there's a lot of enlightenment going on in the world at the moment, which should hopefully be clearing out the confusion. But at the moment, this person that we're inquiring about here does not know which way to turn. This is having a lot of choices and a lot of options, and being very confused by that. Could be very confused about some actions that you or they have taken in the past. What else do we have for pile number 3, please? Any more messages for pile number 3? Oh, yeah. Next one out is the 8 of Pentacles, getting to work on the craft, wanting to make sure that when you put the effort in there, this is going to be the right thing, it's going to be done perfectly, and it's going to be done with heart, okay? Underneath the wheel here, the divine wheel, the wheel that we trust to get in and take that leap of faith and go on our journey, is the Wheel of Fortune, the fated, destined events. As I said, you have to go through certain situations in life enable you to grow, okay? And that means you have to work on things, which brings you back to another destined situation, which is to do with some miserly action, miserly approach, and possibly miserly with this money. This is a greedy card. This is not wanting to share, whether that's feelings or money or both. You could be dealing with somebody that has held on to grudges or a way of being, or this could be to do with you. So this has been a lot of deception here, wanting to take a leap of faith but being very confused about doing it, knowing they've had to work on the ego and relationship patterns to actually get to the fated point where this wheel can turn in the favour and they can remove this miserly attitude. Okay, the card underneath is the block, the 7 of Wands, being blocked and not sure on how to move forward. Lover's card under there, look, popped out to see us. Can you see that from there? Could be dealing with a Gemini. So I'm going to clarify a few of these. What is the 10 of Swords here for, please? Why is the 10 of Swords here? For those who chose pile number 3, what is the 10 of Swords about, please? This is imbalanced before. Something was imbalanced, maybe in finances, maybe in a relationship, maybe in the give and take of attention, romance, affection, gifts. This is very much a material card. It is a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn sign, which is a materialistic sign, the earthly plane, okay? So this is not giving and taking in the right equal amounts. What is the 7 of Cups here? What's the confusion? That's spinning. Confusion on how to make this romantic gesture. We've had this quite a lot today. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, maybe you don't know how they feel. Maybe you've never known how they feel. The next card that just jumped with that is the Queen of Cups. You could be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. But this is the intuitive love. This is the strong bond, the one that comes from the divine connection to source, knowing that that's there and wanting to make that offer but being completely unsure on how to do it. What we're working on here was the 8 of Pentacles. What's being worked on? What needs to be worked on? Growth, fertility, power, becoming the Empress. Maybe you, if you are a female viewer or a feminine viewer, again, could be that you are a fifth dimensional feminine. You could be male on this plane, but this means nothing. The sex of you is not relevant. This card is the fertile card. This is about being spiritually open, having all that divine power at their feet and being able to exert it, having the balance between light and dark, good and evil, sitting back and allowing the divine to unfold, because this is the creator, okay? This is the birth of something new, but having to work very hard to get there. Maybe having to work hard on themselves to get to the person they view as the Empress. Could be an Aquarius or a Virgo. Now, what is the wheel here? Why is the wheel here? What's the wheel here for? What's it regarding? Wheel of Fortune. Destined events turning in your favour. We've got 3 here. So that was having to wait, having to get out of an enforced mental prison. Thoughts that go round and round and round. Possibly a loss of money, but definitely putting down the juggling tactics, if there was any juggling with finances, families, people, etc. Okay, this is destined that was causing a lot of psychological pain and confusion. Okay, but that's been dropped now. That was fated for that to be dropped because they have walked away. Okay, the 8 of Cups. This is absolutely abandoning something that needed abandoning a long time before. So that looks like if you're waiting for someone to leave a situation, or if you were wondering on whether or not you should, there is some clarification in this Wheel of Fortune that in order to get over this traumatic thought process, the juggling has to stop, whether that's the thoughts, the behaviours or people. This needs to move forward, and the only way that can be done is to say your goodbyes, cut it off clean, and perhaps take back the power and hold on to those emotions. Maybe you need to block someone, maybe they need to block someone or something. What is the 4 of Pentacles? That kind of flipped, okay? But I'm going to take it upside down. This is not wanting to move forward. So this energy is stagnant. This is saying at the moment I can't move forward. Being able to come and put things right with you isn't possible, because maybe they're not feeling their own strength and their own energy, because they view you as the Empress. Okay, so hold your power. If you are watching this pile number 3, your person is feeling a little bit intimidated, I think, because of maybe some sneaky behaviour that's gone on in the past. So at the moment, I don't think you're going to hear from anybody soon. Pile number 3, I do hate to say it, but it is the truth. They are very confused and not sure how to get out of it, but they are working on it. There is absolute clarification that this is being worked on, but for now I would wait for this person to come towards you. Okay, so that's your reading, pile number 3. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, check out the description box below. The information is just down there and easy to access. So until next time, until we meet again, thanks very much for watching and take care of yourself. See you later. Bye bye.